public doesn't have to come to your restaurant.
Right, exactly.
We
Precisely
still
right.
have personal responsibility that should account for 90 to 100% of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to be open, if Target wants to be open at 8 o'clock on Thanksgiving night, good for them.
Right.
Just don't go.
Just don't go.
If we don't show up, they're paying people with no source of income. They've got to pay those people that show up to work.
Yeah, they do.
So if we don't show up to spend our money, they make no money to pay those people there. That's their loss. And that's the only way we, the people, will ever get control of what's going on in this country.
Right. And
do not support the things that don't fit our family values.
Right. And I want to mention one thing, too, as well. On Veterans Day, they had a better sales than Black Friday do. That's right. They actually have better sales on Veterans Day than they do on Black Friday now. I noticed that, too.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's the system that we live under. If they think they can get more people, well, Veterans Day, a lot of businesses were closed. Not businesses, I mean companies. People were home Veterans Day.
Right.
So they figured, let's get them out spending their money instead of sitting around the house watching, the boob tube.
Right.
And, that's just, what it is what it is. And what it is what we allow it to be.
Right.
And that's the magic word, is we allow it. Instead of we the people taking back what we want to see happen, we just sit here and say, well, okay, they're going to be open on Thanksgiving evening. If we don't go out and support those businesses, if we don't go out and support those businesses, guess what? They have to close the doors.
That's right.
So that's my answer. That's my solution. Just don't support them.
Bingo. I love that message. Just don't support them. Exactly right. Precisely what's going on, because this is outrageous that, Target and Macy's would do this, at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's the same message I give to the voters.
Right.
We don't like what's going on with Obamacare, so let's not support it.
Right.
Period.
Right.
You'll have to go away. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world. I grant you that.
Right.
But we do not have to play the game.
Right. And I want to mention, too, as well.
Play the game.
Right.
Guess what? They have to go away, too.
Right. And I want to mention, too, as well, retail stores right now with Obamacare, they're down with their sales 40% because of what's going on right now in Washington. So they're trying to squeeze any nickel out of sales right now as much as possible. But it's not going to work, because it's going to cost them more money to operate those lights than it is to get the change into the register. So it's a lose situation here for these companies, and that's what I see. This is going to be a domino effect here. This is going to backfire. It's not going to work, and they're going to try to squeeze anything they can, but it's going to cost them more money for them to operate than it is to be closed on Thanksgiving Day too, as well. So that's what I
happen to agree with you.
But that's what I'm seeing, because this is what this is. I mean, here's the thing too. If you're an employee and want to work and you want to get Thanksgiving, if you want to get Thanksgiving evening off, and but you can't. We are losing our message. What we're thankful for. Why we even have be thankful for family. Because we can't even be thankful at all whatsoever. And this is a message that I want to get out there. That's so important to get to find our way back. This is the only way people can understand and get this message clear. Go ahead, Ron.
Well, I commend you for what you're trying to do. I think it's a wonderful thing that you understand what this country really represents. But it's up to the mainstream. It's up to the people that actually understand this stuff to do something about it.
Right.
It's just that simple.
Right.
Hey, we have to do something about what's going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't, then we lose it.
Exactly right.
That's simple.
Exactly.
Goes away.
Exactly. If we don't do it, we lose it. It's like just like we did a project with Disney. If we don't do it, we lose it. We're going. And a cool part is the project I did for Disney, I can take that down anytime too as well. So it's my video that I did. I haven't received payment yet, but we got the exposure though, and we're going to put that to an article as soon as we get our chat room up. And as soon as we get our chat room up, that's because it's being worked on right now. As soon as we get our new platform in there, it's going to replace Facebook, and that's revenue. Is that correct?
That's right.
So there you go. Okay.
Replace Facebook.
Right, exactly. So because we're going to do it because we're going to have the same format as Facebook, but we're not going to have the group page, but we're going to have everything else though. Everything else will still be there because my webmaster did help do help create some of the stuff for the search engine for Facebook. He actually helped created that as well as some of the icons for Facebook too. As well. He actually created that. Just like he's going to do for us, but he was never paid for it. He was never paid for the work he did for Facebook and this is a problem here too in America. People are working, doing a project without getting paid for it either, and because you can thank the social media for this, and that's not right either, is it?
We can thank who now?
The social media for some of the work that we're doing without getting paid for it. The social media because everything's free. The social network's free.
Yeah. Well, from now on, what you need to do is get a contract, and 20% down and 80% due on close. So
sweet.
At least you got the 20%.
Right. Thank you so much for your time, Ron. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. You guys have a good Thanksgiving up there, and I'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too over there. So yeah, I appreciate it. Again, we got Ron Harwell as a what's your radio station, by the way? Go ahead and do your plug.
It's Radio 580 AM, and we're in Rockwood. The station itself is in Rockwood, Tennessee, but we cover the Knoxville area, Knoxville, Tennessee. And if you want, you can go to our website, which is radio580.com.
Radio580.com. So thank you so much, Ron, for your time.
Let me make sure that that's right. Let me make sure that that's right, because I get it wrong too.
Okay. I know you just got that. I know you recently just got that up too. I know you did. I know you've been working on that project for a long time too. So it's like we have done too.
It is. It's radio580.com.
Okay, radio580.com. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Ron.
All right, buddy.
Happy Thanksgiving again. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
You too. Bye-bye.